Regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Griffin. He finds McCoy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Griffin escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Hill on the return. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
DeMarcus Robinson, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
To throw again, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Griffin. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ricky.
Here's Griffin. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Hey, Mike 51,
Now Jackson on first down. He gets it to Thomas. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is RG3. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Griffin on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin being chased out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Have the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And again, it's Ingram. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch time, watch time. Tie it right, tie it right.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Got his man, it's Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin caught. Kelsey, left side. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Drop deep, drop deep. Hayward, Hayward. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Griffin will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time, 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24.
They'll run it with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on second down. Griffin gets this one to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Shit! Watch the shit! Kill, kill. Kill, kill.
This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now he steps away. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
It's just me and you.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Griffin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First interception he's thrown on the season. New town, new receivers, still probably trying to get in sync with everyone.
And you just know that he's not going to say, hey, I'm just getting started with these guys. We're still working on it. But there definitely is an element to it. I don't care how many OTAs, how many mini camps, preseason. There's nothing like game speed. They're still working up to it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Mike Pennell in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball. These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there. And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one. Similar to a tennis match, right?